It is absolutely a pleasure to introduce to you Dorcas Destiny International. And this PowerPoint presentation was prepared for our 7th year anniversary event, which was both live and remote. So I am Donna V. Werner, and I am the founder, executive director, and CEO of Dorcas Destiny International. I have a background in program development and executive leadership in higher education and social services. I later started a career in financial services and transitioned to nonprofit leadership with Dorcas Destiny International. My passion for education and community service is one of the founding factors of my participation with this grassroots organization. One of the main questions that people ask about Dorcas Destiny International is, first of all, who is Dorcas and where did the name come from? So, for those of you who are familiar with the Holy Bible, the name Dorcas was inspired by the book of Acts, chapter 9, verses 36 through 42. There is someone in that book called Tabitha, and her name also means Dorcas. And she was known for her acts of charity and making clothing for the needy. What Dorcas, aka Tabitha, did symbolizes the passion and service that are part of DDI's guiding mission in Kenya, East Africa. Just so you know, we serve women, children, orphans, widows, and the poor in Kenya, East Africa, and we are dedicated to improving their lives. We focus on providing tangible resources and building community relationships. The schools that we currently work with are three: Motivated by Love Kings Academy in Apoya Village in Migori County, Victory School, which is in Babadogo, which is a slum in Nairobi, and St. Mary's Kings Academy, which is in Embakasi Tasia slum, also in Nairobi. One of the second frequently asked questions that people ask about Dorcas Destiny International, or DDI, is why are we working in Kenya? People think that I'm from Kenya, that my family's from Kenya, that I was born in Kenya. Neither of those is the case. I actually had a chance meeting in Toronto, Canada, with my good friend George Maseda back in May 2016. We were both at a conference, and in the course of the conference, we had the opportunity to chit chat. And George told me that he had started a school in the village where he grew up in Kenya, East Africa, and he asked me if I would help him with the school. He shared his vision for the village and emphasizing the need for a school and opportunities for the children there. And I said, of course, I'll help you with that. Not totally understanding what it was I was signing up for, but I did believe that it was God. And I felt a great peace about saying yes to that opportunity. After doing some research and sharing what it was I had found out and wanted to do with some friends, a year later, in June 2017, my inaugural visit to Kenya marked the beginning of annual visits, more than once per year in most cases, deepening my understanding of the local needs and inspiring ongoing development of programs and the kind of outreach and services that were needed there in Kenya. So I have had the opportunity to receive firsthand insight into the challenges faced by the communities. One of the things that was most impactful for me on one of my early visits was the fact that at King's Academy in the village, we had over 200 children and teachers that had no water on site at the school. And our first major project was called the Awendo Water Project, where we were able to provide essential resources like fresh water to the students. At that point in time, we did not have the resources to dig an actual well or a borehole, but we were able to raise enough money where we hired some people who dug a trench from an existing well over to the side of the school, provided some piping and a few pumps and tanks. And from that point to now, there has been running water at the school. And as of this recording in July, August 2024, we still do have a need for additional pipes and pumps and tanks so that we can get water to every part of the land of the school, which is still a great need because we were able to get resources to dig the borehole, but we do still have a need there. So for anyone that wants to participate in that program, we invite your participation. Again, yearly visits to Kenya have led to the development of additional new programs tailored to meet evolving community needs. And one of the things that's very important to us is the economic self-sufficiency through micro enterprises and other options. You may or may not be aware that Kenya has the largest and most developed economy in Eastern and Central Africa. But despite that economic progress, 16.1% of the population lives below the international poverty line, as of statistics found and reported by the World Bank in 2023 and 2024. Over 7.8 million Kenyans live in extreme poverty, mostly in rural areas. Approximately 10.6 million rural residents live on less than $2.15 US dollars per day, with 1.7 million in urban areas facing similar conditions. We want to address that to the extent that we can. We notice the children and women in need and suffering, and we're watching them experience daily struggles trying to find money for basic living expenses, basic needs such as hygiene, sanitation, shelter, food, those kind of things, plus basic education for the children. The emotional toll of inadequate resources and opportunities highlights the critical importance of sustained support and empowerment initiatives. Every program and initiative at DDI is driven by a commitment to alleviate suffering and create pathways to a brighter future for every individual in need. Among the list of programs and services the Dorcas Destiny International offers, we have our flagship program is our Feed the Children Daily School Lunch program, where we provide a hot lunch to all children at each of the 3 schools that we currently sponsor. And we also have a child sponsorship program. Again, as of July, August 2024, we have 162 children that we are desiring to seek sponsors for. The child sponsorship program is $30 per month, and the child sponsorship program of $30 per month will provide all of the basic needs for children who are in school. Shoes and Shoes That Grow is another major program because, as you might imagine, with the number of children that we're serving and the kind of conditions that they're living in, shoes are a very important thing. Not only are the children growing, but because of the conditions that they walk around in every day, the shoes that they do have do not last. So we not only do collections of gently used and new shoes that we take over on our visits, but there's also a program or a ministry called Shoes That Grow through Because International, where you can buy shoes that grow for $20 per pair. We are also still working on the Window Water Project, as I mentioned. Education Crosswalk is our virtual professional development program. And we do have our educational enrichment program where we have our team that goes into one of the schools 3 days per week, providing additional arts, crafts, and educational teaching and learning support. One of our most recent programs is called the Hope Rescue Project. That is our social work program where we now have a full-time social worker. She and the team that works with her provide triage and assistance for children found in crisis and desperate situations. We have some future plans to build a house or to rent a house and have house parents to make sure that any child that we find that's in a desperate situation does not have to live on the street, but that they will be able to live somewhere that is safe, clean, and where they will be able to continue their education. The social work program through the Hope Outreach Program, or the Hope Rescue Project rather, is also supported by our ministerial outreach team that has several professionals, career professionals that help to work with our families there in Kenya. And they also helped us to launch a Kingdom Women's Business Education Program that was launched in July 2024 during our July 2024 trip. That multiple week program will graduate 20-some women on Sunday, August the 25th, 2024. We also do have a brand new program called Fun with Chess. That is a collaboration between our friend Ralph Jones on the south side of Chicago. His remote Fun with Chess program allowed us to take some chess boards and some equipment over to Kenya, East Africa. And the children at Motivated by Love Kings Academy in Apoya Village are now learning chess. And as things develop, they will be playing chess games with children in the Chicago area and other parts across the nation. From June 2017 to the present, we have had the opportunity to make 13 visits over to Kenya, East Africa. In June 2023, we had our first medical missions trip, and we look forward to continuing those annually. We skipped 2024 for a number of reasons, but we already have the dates available for June 2025. We already have two overlapping trips scheduled for February 2025 and June 2025. And one of the things that it is important for anyone listening to this or watching this to know is that we are able to do the work that we do because of support and donations from people just like you. We have a lot of grassroots support. We have monthly donors. We have people that donate once a year. We have people that donate sporadically. But one of the things that we invite you to do is to become one of those donors. You can also plan to go on a trip with us. There are fundraising opportunities if you would like to go on a trip with us. And if that's something that you would like to do, feel free to reach out to us. We do t-shirt fundraisers from time to time. We have items from Kenya that we sell. And again, our no-host visits to Kenya happen at least once or twice a year, sometimes 3 times. And on the one of the last slides here, you see that hope, smiles, happiness, love, sharing, those are the kind of things that we intend to foster when we are going on our trips and we are in communication with our team members over in Kenya. So we absolutely thank you for your time and attention, and we hope that you will check us out on social media. You can find us on Facebook, Instagram, X, formerly known as Twitter. Sign up for our YouTube channel, check us out on our website, and send an email if you have any questions. Thank you so much for your time. #DDI for Kenya, and we hope to see you soon.